what you've been saying before about always making sure that every action and step that you make is a business deal that benefits you. Well, I have not changed my position. Everything that you need to do in your life should be treated as business. It is, and random acts of kindness are strategically business tactics that plays to the masses and builds you positive reputation and positive credibility that leads you to positive reactions. You are more aided in your society when you are a fan favorite, but when you are despised by those around you, they put extra effort in making it harder for you to succeed. So having snappy comebacks and mic drop insults to people, it might make you feel good and you might be able to laugh and joke about that with some of your buddies, but those same people that you pissed off are going to be the same people that are going to mic drop your opportunity and make sure that you're not successful. So as you guys remember that we are live 7 days a week, 10 o'clock Central Time. That's 11 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Pacific Time. And we're not going to change that time slot for daylight savings time. We're going to be the exact same hour. It's just going to be that 1 hour time shift that daylight savings time has. So making note of that, we just got to recognize and realize that as you guys take on this challenge today with us making a real impact today with some of the most simplistic and powerful actions that will not only benefit us in a multitude of ways, but also be fiscally responsible about it. So let's see how much change that we can create together. Some of us might think, I'm just an individual. What can I really do? But the reality is that even small actions can add up and have a ripple effect. Think about it. Every great movement, every innovation, and every change started with a single person taking a single action. Let's talk about some impactful actions you can take today. Have you ever thought about volunteering your time or skills to help someone in need? It could be as simple as offering to help a neighbor with their groceries or watching a friend's pet while they're away. These small acts of kindness can have profound impacts in someone's life. Matter of fact, when I was growing up, my mother used to watch my neighbor's kids. My neighbor's kids used to walk my dog. My dog used to meet the neighbor's kids at the bus stop and follow the kids back to the house. The neighbor's dad used to cut my grass. My mom used to take the neighbor's wife to the grocery store. You start building a community just by looking out for one another. It's the age-old saying that you're hood rich because you take care of the neighborhood that you're in. That's what makes it rich. The people that you look out for on a daily basis are going to be the people that look out for you. And simple actions in passing can benefit other people in great magnitudes, great strides. And if in the event that you are ending up in a situation in need, those same people will turn to you with the same amount of compassion or more, and you'll get yours in abundance because you help 100 people, 100 people help you. You can also make an impact by using your voice to speak up for what you believe in, whether it's calling your local representative, signing petitions, or having conversations with friends and families about important issues. Everyone voices matters in these types of situations. And while everyone's voice matters, and I understand that we've talked about political dismay, when you're trying to make small changes in small communities, a town hall meeting can make a massive difference in your 23 square blocks of life. Being able to go to a school board and make a massive change. It might not change the entire school structure, but it'll at least change the 3 schools that your kids go to between first grade and high school. You can take online courses. You can read books. You can listen to ebooks if you're too lazy to read the book, where it is too much effort for your eyes to move across a page and focus. You can get an audiobook and you can listen to this stuff in the background while you're occupying your time doing something else, whether it is cooking, cleaning, playing video games, watching a movie on Netflix with the sound off, using subtitles, and you can be listening to stuff and actually learning things as opposed to just listening to people make a fool out of themselves on social media or trying to mimic the latest trend on TikTok. I was trying to teach him how to drive a stick. He's going to go and get a CDL so he can drive an 18-wheeler. 18-wheelers have what, 18-speed transmissions? He's going to need to know how to drive a stick. I tell everybody, go and buy you a 1990 something standard shift vehicle and learn how to operate that. Even if that's not your primary car as an adult, make sure that one of the two cars that you own is a manual shift car. Learn how to drive a stick, because it's going to come in handy if you travel to other countries where they have manual shift rental cars. It's going to come in handy when you are renting or leasing a car and you end up with a standard shift car, because they're going to be cheaper because they're less desirable. And if you're going to buy a new car, you might end up buying a new car that's a standard shift car, especially if it's not an electric car, and they're easier to maintain and they're better to control. Then if you end up borrowing somebody's car for some reason, or being the designated driver for somebody who just so happens to have a stick shift, you already know how to operate the vehicle. So now y'all aren't stuck in that scenario because you don't know how to shift gears.